Welcome back to REIQA.com Real Estate Education Program. Be sure you started with the welcome video and have already completed sections 1 through 11. In section 12, we will cover about the BRRRR method. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and ask any follow-up questions in the group. Our experienced investors will respond throughout their days to help you. Check out our website at REIQA.com and the links in the description below for more real estate help, tools, and resources. Now, let's begin section 12. So, what is the BRRRR method? The BRRRR method, also known as buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat, is a very popular real estate investing strategy. This strategy involves buying a distressed property at a discounted price below value, renovating the property, renting it out, refinancing the property to pull out equity, recouping your cash invested, and then repeating the process with a new distressed property. The main benefit of the BRRRR strategy is that it allows you to leverage your capital more and maximize returns. By refinancing the property after repairs and getting it rented, you can repeat the process and build your rental portfolio a lot faster. Plus, if you buy right, many times you can cash out 100% of your invested cash, meaning all the cash flow and profit becomes infinite returns. So, let's look at an example of a typical BRRRR deal. Let's say you find a property, and after running your numbers, you know its A.R.V would be over $150,000. The needed repairs are $15,000. So, let's say you negotiate to buy the house for $110,000. Now your lender will only loan 80% on the acquisitions, so you are out of pocket the other 20%, or $22,000 as the down payment, and the bank finances $88,000. Plus, you'll have around $3,000 in closing costs, and let's say another $1,000 in carrying costs for utilities and other miscellaneous expenses during the rehab. You do the needed repairs for $15,000 to get it rent ready. This brings your total out of pocket to $26,000. Next, it's time to rent the property. So, you get it rented to a nice family with good jobs. It's now time to refinance. Some lenders will require a seasoning period up to 6 months of rent receipts before doing a cash out, but shop around and you can find some that do not require as long if you prefer. Typically, conventional banks will only loan up to 75% of the appraised value on a cash-out refinance. So, let's say the post-rehab appraised value comes in right at your target number of $150,000. That means you can cash out $112,500. After paying off the original acquisitions loan of $88,000, that means you can recoup $24,500 of your cash invested. Now, you only have $1,500 of your own capital left in this rental, plus you have created $37,500 in equity. You should easily recoup the $1,500 the first year off the cash flow. Who wouldn't invest $1,500 for over $37,000 equity in cash flowing and appreciating real estate? Well, now it's time to repeat the process and buy the next property. I'm sure you can see how the BRRRR strategy would help you leverage your resources to build a rental portfolio faster. If you know your numbers well and buy the right deals, sometimes you can even cash out 100% of your capital or even more. I would caution over leveraging too much. If you need the capital, take it for sure, but as your portfolio and cash flow increase, you might want to leave more equity capital in your properties, which increases the cash flow more by your payments being less and helps to protect your portfolio during down markets. It's nice to have that equity there available to tap into when needed. Here's an alternative to the BRRRR strategy that I use on many of my properties. I like to call it the BRRRR HELOC hybrid method. Instead of cashing out, you can take a HELOC or line of credit against your equity. With a HELOC, you can still take advantage of your equity in one rental property to buy another. But with a HELOC, you get a line of credit instead of an amortized loan. It's similar to a credit card. You can borrow the money as needed, and the major difference is you can pay interest-only payments while using the funds, and you only pay on the amount you are using while using it, not on the entire amount of the line of credit. Whereas if you do a full cash out or traditional loan, you're paying interest on the money whether you're actually using it or not. There are equity lines of credit available for up to 30 years, but they're typically 5 to 15 years, depending on the lender. There are also some lenders who offer portfolio lines of credit, which can be very beneficial if you decide to step up from single family into multifamily. You can tap multiple properties' equity in one line of credit that can be used to pool a larger amount of capital for a down payment on an apartment complex. I actually own several properties myself that are free and clear, but I use a line of credit on them to do rehab and flips and other short-term investment deals, like private lending. If I can get the money at 3 to 6% and lend it at 10% or more, now I am doing what the bank does again. I'm sure you can see how both strategies can help you grow your portfolio faster. Just be sure you know your numbers and don't over-leverage. That concludes this section. In the next section, we will discuss real estate taxes and asset protection. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and ask any follow-up questions in the group. Our experienced investors will respond throughout their days to help you. Check out our website at REIQA.com and the links in the description below for more real estate help, tools, and resources.